for the generation that is born right after the crisis, we call them the prophet archetype, and that would be, for instance, boomers. But we've had many other examples. Indulgently raised in a very secure era, they come of age during these times of spiritual awakening. A lot of protests, a lot of social divisions, and they break through. They try to, they want to individualize the country. They want to free individuals from the sort of tyranny of the collective. Give a fuck. 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 Like Tupac, nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Everybody wanna ride on it with no car. Make a lot of money, live life like the stars do. If you do what they do, then what kind of king are you? Don't let money change you for the bad. Do what gods do. Everybody say they want power, but they don't really want power. They let the money hold the fame, make them a dummy. Money never made me, bitch, I'm making the money. I keep a smile every day, whether rain or sunny. A main bitch a day, wanna she kept it 100. Young 5'6" addict who love to get blunted. Off in the bed, I'm the dog, that's right, I'm atomic. Bury the bone in the cat, get back to the money. All the jealousy and lying niggas throwing at each other over crumbs on the cool, it's hard to consider. Some of you niggas to be real, cause you're real bitch made. These days, and a whole be harder than niggas. But I don't give a fuck, never have, never will. Real niggas really scared to tell it like it is. So many heartbreaks, hella blood, sweat, and tears over game. Now this is how I feel, tell them I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like Tupac, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Niggas hating on the low, I don't give a fuck. I'ma get more money, more, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like Too Short, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my bitch, I don't give a fuck. I can get another one, I'm rich and I don't give a fuck. Tell them I don't give a fuck. Beat it with the microphone, I'm a flame spitter. Was a peacemaker, now a menace like the cane, nigga. Hater, and you homo thugs, fucking up the game, nigga. We were never in the same class, you a lame, nigga. I don't got time to be dissing a nigga who ain't worth a penny, cause mentally I'm too above for dissing the fake. On top of that, I'm a player, the player hating that's never been in my blood, nigga. That's ammunition for hate. If I call up the cavalry, it'll be a fatality. One phone call, they'll be minutes away. Better make peace with your creator, cause on the cool, I don't think you wanna perish a cent of the day. Money on the mind, vision on the prize. Look into my eyes, you will see the devil is alive. Real warriors of God live eternally, and if you know the definition, baby, I will never die. Finally got the key of life. If you listen to my new shit, I got the blueprint to set the street afire. The majority of niggas in the game ain't fucking with the method of business that we apply. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like Tupac, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Niggas hating on the low, I don't give a fuck. I'ma get more money, more, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like Too Short, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my bitch, I don't give a fuck. I can get another one, I'm rich and I don't give a fuck. Tell them I don't give a fuck. Beat it with the microphone, I'm a flame spitter. Haters and you homo thugs, fucking up the game, nigga. You a lame, nigga. Give a fuck, 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 give a fuck. Give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck. Give a fuck. You can fuck my bitch, I don't give a fuck. I can get another one, I'm rich and I don't give a fuck. Tell them I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck.
Walking out, still got on these shades, even though it ain't night, cause they little pink pills too hard. Let's go on a SRT with a Draco tight, got a little boy way, can't sleep at night.
You gotta go get that motherfucking dough. You gotta run, say fuck out that hoe. I was just broken, I didn't have a friend, so I went in the trap and I sold me some dope.
Let's
for
go.
real.
Poppin' purse, make her suck dick for an hour, get to work. I told the bitch to get nasty for double. She bought her best friend, they play each other. Okay for me, make her fuck my brother. Got a team full of players, free band, no struggle.
Big 4K down to the door.
Might get in there more, go dig with shovel. Break out the chopstick, hit on wherever. Broad daylight, bitch, I'ma get on wherever. Let's go, double O walk on this bitch, but I like to talk on this bitch.
Hold on.
Purpose said walk on this bitch, the purpose said talk on this bitch.
Hold on.
I just be geeking out drugs, taking all kinds of shit. Bitch wanna fuck, she fine. You see all kind of dick.
Running through this, I don't care about shit. I can work one time, though. Major little man got shot, you slide, little boy, you a bitch. 15 ball, one play, don't miss. 15 ball.
Oh man, peace. What's going on? What's happening? Late edition MD Thoughtbox Live. If you hear like some humming in the background, I ain't got my mic or nothing hooked up. I'm just on the laptop. I'm tired as hell, y'all. I'm tired as hell. I stopped tonight. It would have been 10:15 Eastern time. I'm in Louisiana right now, so Central time. So, but I stopped 10:15 tonight, and I went and washed up and got me something to eat. I said, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna do a proper show tonight. It just ain't gonna happen. Let me know that at least you can hear me. If anybody out there, you know what I'm saying. Um, I guess I can cut this on. Let's see. Nah, because my APU ain't gonna cut off. It ain't gonna cut off unless I like manually go cut it off. But if you hear any humming, you hear trucks going by. Hell, you may hear a horn every now and again. Pete Jeremy, what's happening, man? Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm not doing it tonight. I ain't doing no proper setup tonight. I just can't do it, man. I'm working on fumes right now, but I felt like I needed to at least come on and talk about the Trump verdict tonight. I ain't gonna be long. If anybody want to come up again, the doors of the church are open. If anybody want to comment on it, give me your thoughts on it. But I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts, and then after that, like if everybody comfortable with what I said, I'm gonna leave it at that and keep it pushing. I'm going to sleep. But okay, so everybody knows it was the top breaking news of the day around. I guess it would have been 4:45, 5 o'clock. Trump was found guilty, all 34 counts of what he was being charged with. I'm gonna bring everything up, and I'm gonna give you my opinion. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, let me bring it up now. Let me bring it up now. You know, I'm not gonna read the article or nothing like that. I'm just so we can get a better understanding of what we're talking about here. Because I was on Ron. Shout out to Conscious Moron. I was on his live when it happened. It was just pandemonium going on at the time, and I said some things on that stream that I gotta walk back now. You know what I'm saying? After being able to analyze everything and see what's what. You know what I'm saying? I gotta walk it back, and I'm gonna give you the reason why here in a second. You know what I'm saying? So he was charged with falsifying business records, right? Stemming from the money that was paid to Michael Cohen at the time. His what he called his fixer, right? He was Trump's lawyer, and Michael Cohen made the payment to Stormy Daniels, as we all know, and Trump was to reimburse Michael Cohen, but he did it in such a way where he used the Trump organization that was deep within the campaign. I'm gonna still say allegedly, and I'm gonna tell you why here in a second. But they was able to tie everything together along with Michael Cohen's testimony. He was able to verify that, right? And a judge of his peers found him guilty. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Um, so that's where we at right now. Shout out to I got the technician up here. Shout out to Jeremy Dunbar. What's up, man? You still muted. If you're trying to say something.
Oh, I saw. Greetings. What's going on, man? I saw briefly. I didn't really get into too much. I didn't really read too much about it, but I saw Mr. Orange Glow was indicted, or was found guilty.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he
I
was
mean,
found guilty today, man. All 34 charges, falsifying business records, man. All 34 charges.
hey, man, the law's made for the lawless. You gotta be held accountable.
Hey,
That's what
there
it
it is.
is.
There it is. So again, like I said earlier today, I was on Conscious Moron channel when it broke, and I was just so pumped with adrenaline at that particular time. I said some things that now looking back at it, I didn't really mean. First and foremost, let me say this. I said that whatever Michael Cohen's sentence was, that's what Trump should get. Michael Cohen was sentenced to 3 years, I believe. I said that just out of pure adrenaline. I didn't mean what I said. And here's why. Michael Cohen, when he pled guilty, he was charged with other stuff like tax evasion and violating the Campaign Act. Keep that in mind. The Campaign Act is gonna be key in what I'm gonna talk about. So he was charged with other stuff. So I take back what I said earlier. No, he shouldn't be sentenced to 3 years based on Michael Cohen's sentencing because Michael Cohen had separate things going on that didn't involve this particular case. So I don't believe that he should get the same sentence. Now, do I believe he should be sentenced to jail time? Yes, based on the fact that the reason that they were able to get these felony charges to stick was based on a federal decision. What do I mean by that? If this was any other charge of just regular mishandling of funds, it would mean a white collar charge in the state of New York. The reason they were able to make them felony charges was based on the fact that they were using the FEC Act or the Federal Election Campaign Act in order to justify the felony indictment, which, according to the jury, they successfully did. That also leads to the possibility of Jack Smith going ahead with another federal indictment on Trump based on FECA or the Federal Election Campaign Act. It's possible for him to do that now because the precedent has been set, right? But here's the thing, y'all, and this is what I'm gonna say after analyzing everything and thinking about it as I drove for the day. Whether it be the appellate court or the Supreme Court, I think they're gonna overturn it. I think they're gonna overturn the charge because I don't think from the federal standpoint they're gonna be able to prove how it fits into federal elections. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Especially the way that the Supreme Court has been going as of late. So I think they're going to overturn the ruling. I think that ultimately, as it stands right now, Trump is a convicted felon. I don't think it's going to stick. I just don't. Once he appeals it, he's going to find a court that's going to be willing to overturn it. That's my honest opinion.
Hey, MD, quick question on that. Do you as far as that goes, I know I've heard of things like that where they find a court and a certain judge that fits like what they represent and it kind of goes in their favor. What do you think about scenarios like that where they can manipulate the system in that manner?
Well, I don't think it's see that's the thing. I don't think it's a manipulation system. And I apologize, y'all. I'm probably gonna have to y'all gonna have to give me 10 minutes because something going on outside with this damn truck and the cops right here. So matter of fact, let me handle it right. I'll be right back. Jeremy, if you want to jump off real quick,
feel
free to do so, bro.
All right, brother. God bless you.
Hey, yeah, hey, if you can hold it down, man, you hold whatever. But I gotta go. I'll be right back.
You got it, man.
All right, my bad, y'all. Hey, man, it's a shit show late at night, man. It's a shit show late at night, bro. This is beyond me. Only I can get into shit like this. So I park. I'm at the TA, right? I'm right outside Monroe, Louisiana, and so I got here like I got some food. I got back in my truck and I was eating, right? And I see some people running, and it was an accident here in the parking lot. Like a dude was pulling out, and he cut too early and like jacked up the front end of somebody's truck. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I saw it, right? The cop, like, it's cops all over the place. Apparently, apparently the TA got robbed at some point in between me getting my food and setting up the show and all that good stuff. So yeah, I was out there talking to the police or whatever about the accident. They trying to see if the two are like linked some type of way. That one of these truck drivers just robbed the TA. Hey man, man, I'm telling you, bro. Only at a truck stop do shit like this happen. Only at a truck stop, bro. But yeah, that's my fault. I'll probably cut this out later on. But like I said, I'm just shooting this shit right now anyway. 'Cause I'm about to get ready to go to bed. So back to what I was saying. In my honest opinion, whether it be an appellate court or if it reaches the Supreme Court, I think they're gonna overturn the conviction based on the Federal Elections Campaign Act because that's how they linked the felonies to these charges. Because initially these charges were going to be misdemeanors. They was able to upgrade them based on election interference, which ideologically I agree with, but it's going to be hard to prove the elections part to a Supreme Court, whether it be Ninth Circuit or whether it be the Supreme Court. It's going to be hard to prove. Now I could be wrong. One thing for sure, Trump is going to appeal it. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. We'll see what the ultimate sentencing is going to be. I believe the sentence is set for July 11th. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. But like I said, I got caught up in I got caught up in the moment earlier. You know what I'm saying? And I said some shit that was unbecoming of the type of shit that I try to put out. So I just got to be honest at this present time. At this present time, as it stands right now, obviously Trump is a convicted felon, despite what the sentence is. What the sentence is, you know what I'm saying? As it stands right now, he is a convicted felon. So what I wanted to do real quick um, was bring up the Federal Election Campaign Act. If anybody was wondering what that was, so I'll bring it up right here. Let's see. So this is from Britannica.com, Federal Elections Campaign Act 1971, also known as FECA. Legislation adopted in the United States in 1971 to regulate the raising and spending of money in U.S. federal elections. It imposed restrictions on the amounts of monetary or other contributions that could lawfully be made to federal candidates and parties. And it mandated disclosure of contributions and expenditures in campaigns for federal office. So, what the prosecution said Trump did with the hush money was based on the different ledgers and the different checks, he masked the payments that he was making to Michael Cohen as contributions under the Trump organization. That's what they claim, right? I don't know why he needed to do that, because if Michael Cohen was a personal attorney of Trump, I mean, he could have just like paid it in a retainer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or he could have just waited. I don't think Michael Cohen was stressing for the money at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he. I mean, because hell, he was tax evading over $4 million anyway. That was one of his charges in Michael Cohen's federal case. So I don't think he was really tripping on the money. Again, stupid shit that Trump do. That's just what it is, right? The Federal Election Campaign Act also introduced outright bans on certain corporate and union contributions, speech, and expenditures, right? FICA has been amended several times. In 1974, following the Watergate scandal, in 1976, after the Supreme Court struck down several provisions as unconstitutional in Buckley v. Vallejo, and in 2002 by the Bipartisan Campaign Reform Act, the BCRA went into effect immediately following the 2002 elections and governed all U.S. federal elections until the Supreme Court's decision in Citizens United versus Federal Elections Commission, which invalidated the BCRA's restrictions on corporate and union spending on independent political advertising. In McCutcheon versus Federal Election Commission, 2014, the Supreme Court struck down FICA amendments, including by the BCRA, that had imposed aggregate limits on individual contributions to multiple federal candidates, political parties, and PACs, political action committees. So that's the Federal Election Campaign Act. That's what they're using. That's what they're using to solidify the campaign funds and the first degree charges on Trump. When Trump appeals it, this is what they're going to be looking at. Like I said, whether it be the appellate court or the Supreme Court, that's what they're going to be looking at. Now, if the appellate court upholds the conviction, it's going to be interesting to see what the Supreme Court do, if they change it. So like I said, I'm just making a prediction. I'm not saying that, this ain't one of my political prophetic moments. Not right now. At least, not right now. I'm just saying I believe that either the appellate court or the Supreme Court is going to overturn it. Because I think it's going to be hard pressed for them to try to tie FICA and the hush money together. Of course, there's dots to be connected. I mean, the David Pecker situation with the National Enquirer. But even with that, he covered up certain stories and paid David Pecker for it. But how are you tying that directly into the election and calling it election interference? That's going to be the fight. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So we'll see what happens, man. I wasn't expecting a verdict today. I was thinking at the latest, maybe Monday. If we went past Monday, I was gonna say, okay, now it's time to worry. Because, it shouldn't be taking that long to deliberate unless, it's conflicting verdicts within the jury, making it a hung jury at the end of the day. But hey, they ain't waste no time, man. They ain't waste no time at all. Do I believe Trump is gonna be sentenced to any jail time? No, I don't. He should, but I don't believe so. I don't believe so. And Ron made an interesting point earlier. Basically, taking up for the two-tier justice system, which I thought was crazy at the time. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? He basically what he said was the perception is going to look bad for the Democrats if they give Trump jail time. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. So that's basically you saying that there is a two-tier justice system. And you also just admitted that, you know, the Democrats understand that it ain't going to be a good look if he gets convicted and tried and sentenced. I'm sitting here thinking that the law supposed to be equal amongst all of us. I'll never go off perception when it comes to the law. Fuck perception. You know, the old adage is you do the crime, you do the time, despite who you are. So, you know, I was disappointed in Ron when he said that, man. Because he basically admitted to the two-tier justice system. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I can't go for that. I can't go for that one bit. You know what I'm saying? I understand the sentiment, but I can't go for it. I just can't. You know, that's I would never I would never go against the law, the rule of law. That's that's like kind of my shtick. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. At least not me. I can't do it. You know. Again, I understand it, but I can't do it. So from that aspect again, if we're looking at how they achieved the indictment in the first place, you have to look at the Federal Election Campaign Act. The Federal Election Campaign Act is the key to the whole indictment. So the argument is going to be, how is Trump's defense team going to argue within the appeal how this has nothing to do with the Federal Election Campaign Act? My opinion, again, I think either the appellate court or the Supreme Court is going to see it the defense team's way. Now, that don't mean that the he was charged with the fact. So it ain't like they could just downgrade the charges to misdemeanors because he was charged with felons. So if the court overturns it, everything is out the window. If you want to retry him on misdemeanor charges, you got the right to do that. But the felony charges won't stick. You'll have to retry basically the same case over again, and instead of being falsifying business record in the first degree, it'll be in the second degree. You'll have to retry the whole case. You can't downgrade the charges after the conviction. Don't work that way. Here's another thing to consider. This shit is it's so unprecedented, right? That now you have a convicted felon. Certain white rights are taken away after you're convicted of felony crimes. How is that going to work for the remainder of the election? Just think about it, right? In Florida, if you're convicted of a felony, you can't vote. As it stands right now, Trump is nominated being from the state of Florida. So technically right now, Trump can't vote. Now, I don't know. See, somebody gonna have to educate me, or I'm gonna have to do some research when I get the time. Is it possible that between now and the general election, he's gonna be able to switch his primary residency from Florida to New York? Now, I just found out today also that in New York, matter of fact, let me bring that up just to confirm it, because somebody said this on the video I was watching. Somebody said it. So I want to make sure it's right before I even say it. I want to make sure the shit is right before I say it. Oh, they even got an article up right now for it. Okay. 4 hours ago. I'll do that. I'll do that. Just to see what they say. I'll do that. So the question is, would Donald Trump be able to vote, right? Now that he's a convicted felon. And this just some shit I was thinking about earlier. I'm like, damn, like he can't own a weapon now. He can't vote. But like I said, I was listening to a video and somebody said in the state of New York he's still eligible to vote. So let's find out. But he's not a primary resident of the state of New York. His primary residence is in Florida. So this is the AP, right? Associated Press. Trump could still vote for himself after New York conviction if he's not in prison on election day. Huh. Let's check out what they're talking about. It says Donald Trump may be convicted of a felony and reside in Florida, a state notorious for restricting the voting rights of people with felony convictions, but he can still vote as long as he stays out of prison in New York State. That's because Florida defers to other. Okay, gotcha. Because Florida defers to other states' disenfranchisement rules for residents convicted of out-of-state felonies. In Trump's case, New York law only removes the right to vote for people convicted of felonies when they're incarcerated. So that's an interesting tidbit. And see, this is what happens when you understand law, right? Because I didn't know that shit. So basically, if you live in Florida and you get convicted of a felony in another state, Florida basically recognizes that state's laws in regards to your felony restriction, so to speak. I didn't know that. They sure as shit don't do that in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they recognize your rights based on what state in which you were charged in recognizes your right. In New York, felons are allowed to vote as long as they're not locked up. So you could be a convicted felon, did your time, get out. You don't have to go through the expungement process. Kind of like when I got locked up and I got out, I had to go through the expunge. I had to get my shit expunged, right? I had to go through the expungement process. Grueling for I went through that shit for damn near what 3 years. So anybody that been locked up in Georgia got they charges expunged know what I'm talking about. I guess in New York you ain't got to go through that. At least not for the right to vote. Probably if you want to own a gun. Well, hell, you can't. Shit, really can't nobody own a gun in New York. It's hard as hell to get a concealed carry license, and it's not an open carry state. But you don't have to go through the expungement process to vote once you get out. You just can't vote while you're locked up. And Florida recognizes, you know, that right as far as the state in which you were charged and convicted. So that makes sense. So yeah, he will still be able to vote. He will still now let's say if all this would have happened in the state of Florida and the state of Florida charged him and he was convicted, he wouldn't be able to vote. Because Florida's law explicitly say if you're a convicted felon in Florida, you can't vote. Pretty much just like everywhere else in the South. You know what I'm saying? So that just summed it up right there. So he will be able to vote at least. He will be able to vote. Another thing I was thinking about earlier. So when you are in a presidential administration, you got to get security clearance. If you got any felonies or anything that come up on your background, you don't get security clearance. How is that going to work? Hell, let me look that up while I'm talking. Let me look that up. Hell, why not? Will Trump get security clearance? see if anybody's talking about that. Let me see. Let me see. I don't see nothing talking about it. You know, when you a political prophet, man, you overthink a lot of society sometimes. Where you think about shit that everybody else ain't even, thought about. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the blessings and the curses of being a political prophet, man. It's only a handful every generation. I keep telling y'all that. It's only a handful every generation. Nobody's talking about that. Okay, let me see. This might be talking about Facebook. This ain't even know what the hell. I don't know. Is this coming up on? Let me see. This coming up. Here it is. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna play this video. See what they talk about. This from Sky News. Let's play this.
University Professor, thanks for your time. As a constitutional law expert, how do you reflect on the implications of this guilty verdict for Donald Trump?
Well, there are implications across the board. So, of course, historically, this is the first time a United States president has ever been charged and now convicted of any crime for that matter. Politically, this brings new chaos into the presidential election here in the United States, and kind of some big question marks on what's ahead for us.
Questions, even as to whether Donald Trump can vote for himself in Florida, where he resides, but probably doesn't need his own vote at the moment. Looking at the polls, he's well ahead. That's the irony here. Despite the legal and constitutional issues, his political support continues to climb at the moment.
Yeah, certainly from a political standpoint, it's perplexing to constitutional law scholars like myself. It's perplexing to political.
All right, let's stop it right here and look at some of these questions that they propose. Right, it says what this means for Trump. All right, we already done answered that he cannot vote. We already answered that he can vote. He can still run for president. Yes, absolutely, he still can run for president. Now, earlier in the year last year, well, mid-year last year, that was a big topic. I had discussions about that very topic last year in terms of the 14th Amendment, the insurrection clause, and all of that, right? It explicitly says that you can run for president, blah blah blah, except with the exception of felonies, blah blah. Again, the way they tied it into his nomination made sense, and it didn't make sense at the same time. If it was up to me and I was a Supreme Court justice or anything, I would say no, he can't. That's just me, and I would give my concurrent opinion why. But I can see it both ways. So as it stands right now, yes, he's a convicted felon. He can still run for president. He could run from prison. Now I heard something earlier today. Saying that was it a possibility, because his sentencing is July 11th, only a couple of days before the Republican National Convention. So what they were proposing was that Trump might just say, fuck it, I'm not going to go to my sentencing. They can put the bench warrant out on me. I'm going to the RNC, and whoever wants smoke, we gonna bring the smoke at the RNC. Now, that's some lefty loony shit. Is it possible? Yeah, hey, yeah, it's possible. But the lefty loony is gonna come up with stuff like that to try to say that and I believe that he's authoritarian. Don't get it twisted. But the lefty loonies, they gonna take it to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say, oh, Trump is gonna run behind the MAGA maniacs, and the MAGA maniacs gonna have AR-15s and shotguns at the RNC, and they gonna tell the state of New York and the U.S. Marshals, y'all gotta come get them, but y'all gotta go through us first. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of the lefty loonies was talking about it earlier. I get it. Don't get it twisted. I get it. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Is it likely? No, it's not. He will do better than just, even if he goes to jail, he would do better than just turn himself in, because he knows that's gonna fuel the MAGA maniac. Trump know what he's doing. Like, he ain't stupid. He's an authoritarian, egomaniac, all that shit, but he ain't stupid. Him going to jail probably be one of the best things for him. He knows that. So I don't think he's gonna run. You know what I'm saying? But hey, with Trump and the MAGA maniac, anything's possible. Anything. He can appeal the verdict, which he absolutely will. He absolutely will appeal the verdict after the sentencing, though. It's going to have to be after the sentence. In a regular situation, of course, like, hell, after you convicted of a felony, you go right to jail any goddamn way. That's in a regular situation. Then you await sentencing in jail. This ain't a regular situation. So, but yeah, he will absolutely appeal the verdict after sentence. He cannot pardon himself. No, he cannot. This is a state case. There will be no pardon. The only person that can pardon, or the only people that can pardon him, de facto pardon, which wouldn't really be a pardon, it'll be an overturning of the verdict, will be, again, the appellate court or the Supreme Court. So let's continue with the video, see what they talk about.
Political scientists throughout the country as well, that he has a very strong base that continues to support him no matter what, and in fact believe kind of what he says, his speaking points, and think he can do no wrong. But to your point, he, as a convicted felon here in the United States now, he has lost his right to vote, and he has lost a number of other civil rights that we take away from convicted felons.
If he is jailed, and that's an if, we don't know. The sentencing comes July 11. But if the judge does decide to put him behind bars, what are the implications of that for November and the presidential election?
Right. So we have no legal prohibition from a convicted felon from running or serving as the president of the United States. Now, we can speculate to why that is with our founding fathers back in the 1700s and why they didn't put something like that in the Constitution, perhaps because they never expected this to occur. But from that perspective, the trial court in the state of New York has tremendous discretion with respect to how Donald Trump will be sentenced in July. And certainly if prison is part of it, then he could be arrested right then and there and taken into custody. I think the probability of that is quite low. And any prison sentence may be deferred until after the presidential election. But certainly there are lots of questions here, and legally he can continue to run, and if he wins, then serve as president of the United States.
If he wins, is he able to pardon himself?
He is not. So here in the United States, we have, of course, state systems and our federal system. From a state perspective, he was charged for a state crime in the state of New York. and he was charged and convicted by a state court in New York. So in this case, the only person or the only politician, so to speak, who could pardon him is the governor of New York, who is a Democrat. And of course, Donald Trump is a Republican here in the United States. So it's highly unlikely, probably no probability whatsoever, that the governor of New York will pardon him. On a federal level, the president of the United States can only pardon federal crimes. And again, this is not a federal conviction. This is a state conviction.
Incredible scenario, though, where he can't vote, but he can be president.
Yes, that is correct, and it's perplexing to many, perplexing to a number of voters.
See, yeah, I can only assume, at the time, this guy didn't know or doesn't know Florida law. I didn't know. Hell, I'm pretty sure a lot of people in Florida didn't know. So, that was news to me that in Florida, they recognize the state laws in which you were convicted. I never knew that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here thinking, you get locked up somewhere else, you move to Florida. Florida say if you're a convicted felon, you can't do this, A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? But they saying, no, we recognize the laws in which you were convicted in whatever state. I honestly didn't know that. And it sounds kind of weird coming from Florida and DeSantis. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess he'll find that out later on like I did.
And scholars, but again, we're in a situation in which, perhaps we've never even considered, dating back to the 1700s when our framers wrote the Constitution, to even Richard Nixon era, when President Richard Nixon was on the verge of being criminally charged, but he was later pardoned. So it's one of those situations to where possibly no one expected this to happen. So there is no legal prohibition, because nobody thought it would be good.
Yeah, well, I find it's intriguing to think about what would they do with the Secret Service? How would he get briefings on National Security Service Commander-in-Chief, all from behind bars? It's hard to grapple with right now, but probably, as you say, that's unlikely. Yep, if you could pick up.
Yeah, so great points. As a convicted felon, he can't even qualify for basic security clearance here in the United States.
Exactly. So he just said, again, nobody. Remember, the guy that I covered a couple of weeks ago talking about giving the fake money to the homeless people. The reason he was fired from the Trump administration was because he couldn't get security clearance based on the fact that he had a felony, a simple felony, not no major shit, a simple felony. You're not gonna be able to get security clearance if you got it works just like gun law. If you got a felony or if you got a domestic charge, you're not gonna get security clearance at all to see any type of sensitive documents, to be anywhere where you have to clear from a security standpoint, i.e. Pentagon, war room, whatever the situation may be. You're not going to get security clearance. How in the fuck, with Trump being a convicted felon, being the president of the United States, going to get security clearance? The law is literally going to have to change. It's going to have to. And Trump is going to make sure of that. And people that's going to be in his circle also, most of them, not most, but some, are convicted felons. Michael Flynn, Steve Bannon. So in all actuality, like I said, he can go to jail and have a smile on his face because it's all part of his plan. This motherfucker is literally going to change the way government is ran in 2025 if he's elected. Literally. And that's my motherfucking problem. That's my problem. That's just what it is. Now, like I said, I don't believe the felonies are going to stick. That's just my belief. Somewhere down the line, it's probably not going to be before the election, but somewhere down the line, some type of court, whether it be, again, the appellate, Ninth Circuit, whether it be Supreme, whoever, I believe is going to overturn that conviction. They're going to argue that there's no case in terms of FECA, the Federal Election Campaign Act. They don't see it. So they're going to overturn it. And the whole case is going to be scrapped. That's my opinion. But until then, if he's elected, laws are going to have to change in order to fit who Donald Trump is. Donald Trump will not be able to get briefed as a convicted felon unless he changes the law. That's just a fact. So that's the dilemma in which we find ourselves in here in the good old US of A. This is a shit show, is what it is.
By law. Now, whether an exception will be made because he's the presumptive nominee for the Republican Party, I don't know. That I think is in the discretion of President Joe Biden. But beyond that, it's just so perplexing. It's so perplexing to a number of us to see what is going to happen moving forward.
I don't know what the hell that was, but that was the end of the video. So again, these are the things that we got to keep into consideration going forward now that this has come down. This is the shit. I like I said again, when I thought about it earlier, I'm like, damn, Trump not even going to be able to vote in a general election because his primary address is Florida. Florida don't let you vote as a convicted felon. I got clarification on that. Then I said, damn, like, what about security clearance? Ain't nothing in writing saying nothing about that. This shit is unprecedented. That's just what it is, folks. Now, I'm on record saying that this was the least of all the cases. You know what I'm saying? I'm on record saying that. I still believe it's the least of all cases. But now, in retrospect, with him being convicted of felonies, that's what we got to deal with now. These are the questions that's being had. That's just what it is. So yeah, man. Hey, you know, like what do y'all think, man? Like, what do y'all think this means for the future of our country? I think it's fucked up. I don't think we should even be in this situation. Had y'all dumbass MAGA maniacs switched the game plan up and went to Nikki Haley, we wouldn't be in this situation. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be in this situation at all. But now we at the precipice of being led by a damn autocrat. That we literally gonna have to change the foundation of this nation just to accommodate this motherfucker. That's where I'm at with it. So fuck the rule of law at the end of the day. Just fuck it. Throw it out the window. Because of you goddamn MAGA maniac. Y'all ruined it. Ruined it. Hey, but in the event, man, like I said, hey, I'm running on pure adrenaline right now. Pure adrenaline, bro. So let me wind it down. Appreciate y'all coming through. At some point, I will get around doing the truth about Biden economics and whatever the fuck I call it. I'll get around to it sometime. I think this is gonna be my last week working like this. This shit today was ridiculous. fucking ridiculous. And the only reason I did it is because I want to make sure I get home tomorrow. I don't want to be getting home on Saturday. So I hauled ass. I did over damn near 700 miles a day. I could barely see straight. Barely fucking see straight. Man, I've been blowing my air horn at motherfuckers all day long. Get the fuck out the way. I'm coming through. I ain't stopping. So, I've been driving like that today. So, but appreciate everybody coming through real quick. I just wanted to talk about the Trump verdict, what my thought was on it. Like I said, after sitting back, analyzing everything, uh, letting the adrenaline come down, I honestly do believe that it's going to be overturned at some point. I don't know when. I don't know how long it would take for it to go through appeals. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going off of commonplace, for everybody else, it usually take a long ass time. If me and you get convicted of a crime, we sit in jail and we appealing our case, we ain't gonna hear nothing for a little minute. We'll see if that's the same for Trump. I'm guessing we won't hear anything about an appeal till after the election. That's my guess. You know what I'm saying? But however long it takes, I do believe that it will be overturned because I don't think there's enough evidence proving election interference. I just don't. Did he commit a crime? Yes, absolutely. He misappropriated funds. Absolutely. Do I think they can tie that into the 2016 election? No, I don't. I just don't. So we'll see. Um, this ain't even the fucking trial that I'm ready for the Georgia trial. If it even happened at this point. If it even happened. It's gonna be well after the election. That I do know. It'll be well after the election. And even with that case, hell, let's say hypothetically he get convicted in that case. Brian Kemp would pardon him in that. So I mean, to me, it's not necessarily about his sentence. It's about the conviction by a jury of his peers as a whole, showing you who this person is. That's all I give a fuck about. You ain't got to do no jail time. You ain't got to do no jail time at all. We just gonna show you. We just gonna show you who you are. That's all. That's all. But hey, man, hey, I appreciate y'all coming through. We got 5 people in the house from X and YouTube. Y'all hit the like button on y'all way out. I ain't even gonna do no outro or nothing. Hey, peace, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all Monday. God and government. Oh, PTTO, what's up? What's up? What's happening? I'm about to go, so I'm tired of saying. But hey, y'all have a good night, man. I'll see y'all God and Government Wars and Rumors of Wars on Monday, 8:30. And with that, I'm gonna say peace. Then she said, damn, why I'm leaving. First of all, my damn laptop's finna go dead, and I don't even know what my goddamn charger is at. Like, I'm assed out. Y'all think I'm playing? Hey, I'm all fucked up. Like, I'm looking for it right now. Let me see. Damn, man, this bullshit. On my damn laptop, die. If it died, die. If he dies, he dies. What the fuck is it at? Damn, I honestly don't know where my damn. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Why was you about to come up or something? Like what you got going? Oh man, killing me. Here you go. Hold on, let me plug it up before it dies. Hold on. Oh man. Okay. All right. So what? So what? You coming up? The link is in here. If you're coming up, you need to hurry your ass up. Hurry your ass up. You might be able to babble me to sleep. I damn sure need to go to sleep. Where you at? See, you playing game. Why is this not playing game? Let me see if I can find another video while I'm waiting. Man. I'll get to so Michael Cohen. See now Michael Cohen. Now he finna get ready to tell him. Now I know Michael Cohen be on Midas Touch. I don't like Midas Touch Network at all. Like I can't stand being my seller. I think he is shield. I think he do a lot of lefty loony babble, and he do a lot of whataboutism. I don't like that shit. The only person I like on Midas Touch Network is Michael Popok. Michael Popok with Legal AF, his podcast. I fuck with that. Cause he be on that Legal Eagle shit. And he been covering the Trump trial with exceptional precision. You know what I'm saying? So I fucks with Michael Popok. Now I'm interested to see at what point in time Michael Cohen is going to do the full-fledged breakdown of the case on Midas Touch Network. Now that I'm willing to see, and hopefully it be Michael Popok, and it being what's the lady name? Antifalo, Karen Antifalo. I kind of like her. She actually been in the courtroom, I believe. I don't know about Michael Popok, but Michael Popok, that's my guy. Legal AF, his podcast. Now I fucks with him. But it's gonna be interesting to see. If I had to guess, it's gonna be tomorrow. Because Michael Cohen's already done an interview, I believe. I think they said it was on MSNBC. Let me check. I might play some of that real quick. Then I'm going to bed because GTO, she on that bullshit. She talking about I'm finna leave, but she ain't trying to come up. Yeah, Michael Cohen did an interview. Let me play some of that shit. He did an interview on he did a lot of interviews. Oh no, he didn't. I think he got the exclusive on MSNBC. Yeah. Let me play. Yeah, he got with Michael Steele. Let's play this interview real quick of Michael Cohen. Then I'm up out of here. I ain't fucking with y'all, man. I'm tired as hell. See what Michael Cohen talking.
This claim that it's a practical impossibility to find someone to underwrite a bond that big. What does that tell you about how wealthy Donald Trump is or is not?
Well, look, we are talking about a $500 million bond. He is in the real estate industry. Much of his assets are leveraged. Real estate is not what, as some of your other guests have already pointed out, it's not where they want to go. They don't want to go with that because, let's not forget, if he sells the assets, there's also a tax consequence that will be due. He has long-term capital gains. And because it's New York, you also have city and state tax. So you're looking at effectively a 40% taxable rate. Not only does he have that, he also has, on top of that, mortgages attached. So taxes, state taxes and federal taxes come first, then followed by the mortgage. Then whatever's left over would ultimately go to pay off the judgment or to repay the bond. That's
God damn, I'm saying like, what the fuck? Something a bit shit out of me. God damn, what's going on tonight? God, man, I quit, man. I quit. I'm going home. Fuck this shit, bro. Fuck this shit. Cut your ass, Louisiana, man. And this shit inflamed. I don't even know what it was. God damn, did Charlotte's way up get me? God damn. Wow. This shit is crazy. Let me see what Mike talking about.
That's why nobody wants it. And he's right. It's effectively impossible. Now, what does it turn around and tell you? It tells you that he's not nearly as rich as he sold himself to the American people.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is this hold on. I think I might be playing the wrong shit. Yeah, my bad. I'm playing the wrong damn video. My bad. Hold on. God damn, I'm fucking up, man. I'm fucking up bad. They talk about the real estate assets. I don't. God damn, bro. All right, I got it. Hold on. I got it. Now, GTO, why you want me to stay up here if you want finna come up on the stage? Like what you got going on tonight?
Joining us now here on set for his first interview since tonight's verdict was announced is the prosecution's primary witness from this case, Michael Cohen. He's joined here tonight by his attorney, Danya Perry. We're grateful to you both for being here.
It's good to see you all.
How are you?
I guess the word is relieved. This has been 6 years in the making. Remember, the very first time that I met with the district attorney's office, we talked about it when I was on your show after putting out Disloyal. The very first time I ever met with the district attorney's office was while I was an inmate in Otisville. They came up to see me on 3 separate occasions. So this is a 6-year process within which for accountability to finally be had.
Were you surprised by the verdict?
So that goes to the points that a lot of these MAGA maniacs like to make. Well, why are they waiting so long to indict him? Blah, 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 this and that. The fucking investigation took time. Damn, look at that thunder, bro. Yeah, that's not. See, bro. So I'm in Louisiana, right? I'm in basically northeast Louisiana. Anybody know Monroe? I'm like close to Monroe. Down in Shreveport earlier today, like, well, not in Shreveport, but like I think like south, they had like tornadoes off. So that shit is headed this way. So I'm gonna have to deal with that shit probably in the morning. I'm just all fucked up, y'all. I'm fucked up. I'm bad. I'm down bad. Not not in the down bad type of way. I'm down bad as this been a fucked up day. But it's for a worthy cause. You know what I'm saying? It's for a worthy cause. Like, hey, my check, shit now, it's gonna be buku. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be buku this weekend, next. So hey, I ain't complaining. You know, well, I am complaining. I'm tired of mad. I'm complaining, but when I wake up in the morning, I'm be happy because like that when that shit hit my account, I ain't gonna have a care in the world. So, hey man, this life we live. You know what I'm saying? That hey, it is what it is. My granddad always told me, hey, you pay taxes, then you die. So hey, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So hey, I ain't gonna trip on it. Y'all here with me? It's gonna be one o'clock Eastern time. I'm rocking. I can't start my clock in the morning till 8 anyway, so I'm gonna get plenty of sleep. I'm gonna get plenty of sleep. Well, so you shouldn't necessarily be shocked because again, based on the fact that Michael Cohen, the bulk of his indictment is predicated around this whole shit. Like you shouldn't be shocked. I'm shocked that uh they got the verdict in so fast. I didn't think it was gonna be that fucking fast. I just didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking at the latest on Monday, anything past Monday, is you got to start worrying. You know what I'm saying? For a hung jury, possible. But I was thinking, okay, they was gonna deliberate today, because remember earlier this morning they had asked for the testimony of Michael Cohen and Pecker. They asked for that again. Plus, they asked for to be reread the instructions of the deliberation. So I was like, okay, that's gonna take the bulk of the day. So they gonna relook at everything today, go back and talk about it tomorrow, and then Monday they'll be ready to come in with a verdict. That's what I thought. But shit, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong. They said, fuck that shit. Let's go and get it in now. Let's go and get it in now. So that's what they did. Without hesitation. That's exactly what they did. But again, like I said, I'm going to keep stressing. I just believe that a court is going to overturn all this. And it's not going to matter at the end of the day. Shout out to GTO. What's happening?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I'm shocked. Wow. That
So
shit happened
why
that
did you not
shit.
believe?
No, he had to get caught up on some shit because he had a lot going on. But you know how they say that billionaires get away with a lot of stuff. But I mean, he had too much going on though. Like it's only so much you could do even when you have money, and I'm still shocked. Like I don't even know what to say. Like even I'm talking to some people that's, very leftist views, and they shocked. They trying to figure out how the fuck they gonna go live because they don't even know what to say. They don't even know what to say. But you definitely called this shit for a minute. You said no, he got way too much going on.
I mean, it's as simple as that, man. And ultimately, his money is ultimately what fucked him over. Like, if you
Mm.
really, like, be honest with it. Because, I mean, all he had to do was wait. Wasn't nobody. So, if you got it like that, both him and Michael Cohen, if y'all got it like that, why y'all stressing over $100-something thousand? Yo, something is in. What the fuck? That shit
Oh yeah, you was
stunned me,
you was
bro.
ranting about how much of a crazy day you had. Don't feel bad. I had a fucked up day today too. It's in the breeze, it's in the air. I was upset. So
Yeah,
I felt you.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck, bro.
Oh, the day was just too much suffering for you.
I mean, I wasn't necessarily suffering. I was grinding, but like I'm suffering now. Damn, is it? I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, I don't
You
know
getting
what the
bit
fuck
up in
going on.
there?
I don't know what the fuck. I don't see nothing. But yeah, something definitely bit me on my arm. Looked like a fly.
They
It
don't
like
like whatever. Most bugs do not like the smell of lavender or like thyme. They don't like cinnamon. Like ants. If an ant fucking with you, they don't like
Yeah, I
eucalyptus
think it's a
neither.
fire ant, because that's what that shit felt like.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck stop them. I can't even help you. But yeah,
My damn
thyme, the
show
smell of
was.
thyme, eucalyptus will help, I think.
I ain't got none of them.
See, I always got essential oils and I always smell like lavender. So bugs don't like my ants. They be like, oh no, bitch, something not right.
What is this weather? God damn, bro.
Try to, even if you get exterminated, that bitch, they ain't gonna do shit but spray what I just named.
I just let my window work. God, I don't know what the fuck's
Like
going
my
on.
mother, she paid her rent high and shit. I've been staying at her house. She been having a little ant problem. I said, no, just because you stay out here where it's nice, that don't mean like you're not going to deal with shit. Like them ants, they be taking over. It's like Planet of the Ants and shit.
I'm damn sure
And,
looking. I don't see nothing.
and then my mother, she feel bad because the exterminator that come, that motherfucker, he got like I don't know, like his hand is growing out his shoulder and shit. He don't got no arm. So she feel bad
What?
about it.
What the fuck you talking? What?
The exterminator, he don't got no arm. He just got a hand and shit. And so she don't like asking him for stuff. But I'm like, bro, like this is his job. He not worried about the fact that he don't got no fucking arm. He just got a
Okay.
hand. What?
Oh, hey, how you say that? Hey, in other news. So,
Not
no. So what you been up to? What you just
trying
started
to
school?
trying
Like,
to get my certifications back, but they took away my shit. So I'm trying to get it back for real. Like they acting funny. That's what I was trying to talk to you about when Yanga came up on the other show. I know you don't want to mention on here. I'm just saying. But yeah, but they put so many stipulations on the shit. I think that like once I get in, like to go back to school and shit like that, because I'm gonna take child development because they're gonna pay for it. Because I want all my certifications for kids. Because eventually I want to open up my own daycare. So they'll do that for me. And I think I think the last, I think this is gonna be like the last batch of people. It's probably gonna be like the last year, it feel like. Cause like you was right when you was like when you was talking about how it don't matter which political party, because both political parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, they helping to fund Project 2025.
I wouldn't go that far, but I understand what you're saying.
No. Look at who sponsoring that shit. Who funding that shit? Who go to the Christian nationalist events and shit like that? It's all Democrats and Republicans. Shit, they
What?
don't give a fuck.
Name the Democrats.
um, Joe Biden. Joe
How
Biden.
Joe Biden? How Joe Biden linked with Project 2025? You got to expound on that.
I'll bring the information for you. We could do a show on it. Matter of fact, what's your next show? Maybe I can come in at the end and then like get some links going or something. And I can show how the liberals is really like. These motherfuckers no, you don't understand. These motherfuckers be got blue hair and shit with the piercings and shit. Don't you know how like leftists usually have like a gothic look to them and shit? They got all types of shit. They try to make it seem like they're coming out with a general strike, and then they low key got ties to Project 2025. I can't describe it. It's like you gotta go deep and like really study. But I'm gonna try to bring the information because my phone be acting stupid, but my computer is a little bit better. So I might
Yeah,
come
because
on
yeah,
here,
you
whatever.
got me on that one, because if you could bring that information, I'm willing to look at it. But because
No, it's like I'm telling you,
I've
it's
thoroughly
real
studied
sources.
I've thoroughly studied Project 2025, and I don't see that.
Ain't that shit extreme though that they try and push? Because in Florida they stopped talking about the period, and even you was like, what the fuck? What's the point of that? Like, what if a woman need a pad or some shit? Like that shit is extreme.
It is extreme, and it's authoritarian. Like I said, I got my issues with the Democratic Party. I'm not voting for Biden at all,
Like
but I'm not
shit, a
voting for
lot of
Trump
people
either.
not.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
I'm
So
happy that you saying the light. I'm proud of you. Like that take a lot of growth. But you been suspicious of his shit. You like, hold on, I like the policies, but he kept doing dumb shit. It was too far.
I
But
can't I can't vote for authoritarian. I just can't do that. I never do that. I love freedom too much.
he did
So
say he
I
wanted to
never
be a
vote for
dictator.
authoritarian.
And I don't know why MAGA tried to pretend he didn't say he wanted to be a dictator. That's confusing me. I don't understand that. Why do y'all have to pretend he didn't say that? He did say it.
Well, that's what Project 2025 is all about. That's why I don't really put too much stock. And really, if you really get into Project 2025, it ain't got shit to do with Trump either.
Right.
It's not predicated to a certain candidate.
I'm
It's
trying to figure out
predicated to a
how.
party, but it ain't not a person.
So how did Trump get into it? Like how did he? Because it also got a stipulation on there where it said something about a dictator. I don't know if I misunderstood it or not.
So this is what Trump add. Like Trump didn't have nothing to do with it initially. This is what he added to it.
Oh,
He
okay.
said he
Oh, okay.
said that he said that everybody that was going to be in his administration they had to essentially sign documents saying that their allegiance and their loyalty was toward Trump. That's fucking authoritarian. I ain't
Mm.
signing shit. It's either I'm in the administration or I ain't. And it specifically say that in Project 2025.
Right.
So, there's that.
Damn, I didn't even know he had the authority like that to like add to it and shit. Lord have mercy. That's just
I
scary.
mean, again, you can't the the way that you link it is based on what he said versus what was put in the policy.
Right,
You
right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
So I mean, there's that. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean that shit is lead toward Nazism, and I'm not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I just say.
Yeah, like and then
And,
black people gotta remember, like black people was the first to go when that shit started popping off. We wasn't even a thought in, oh my God, like the black people died. Like it was just people always, focus on the J's. But at the same time, we was the first one. We was like fuck they was like fuck that. Like, we wasn't part of the sadness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying when I'm saying MD, like we wouldn't even be a second thought. We'd be like the last, you know. And
right.
the whole thing about the Nazis is they admitted with their whole chest like they was inspired by how black people was treated. They said, bitch, we could do what the fuck we want. And now Israel, they say, bitch, everybody got a chance to do what the fuck they wanted, and we gonna do what the fuck we want. So those whole ideas is just so fascist, and people don't understand that shit because I don't know. Like I feel like even with them trying to take away trans people rights, what about people that's really born intersex? How the fuck? How do you do? Come on now, it's still,
Hey,
huh?
yeah. No,
That,
finish up.
like, what about people that's born intersex? Like they will be completely stripped of any type of trying to figure out, which side they want to be on. Not you understand what I'm saying, MD? I don't know if I'm going too deep into it, but a lot of people, a lot of homophobic and transphobic people do not think about those things. They just don't. They
Well,
don't give a fuck.
I say this about black folks, right?
Hmm.
Again, there's nothing new under the sun, as my partner technician would say. All this shit happened before. You got all these black folks talking about, yeah, immigration is destroying the black community. Niggas for Trump, blah, 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 this and that. All this stuff happened before. It happened under Nazi Germany. Don't you know that
Mm.
the black folks that lived in Germany at the time was with Hitler? They was like, yeah, get rid of these goddamn Jews. They destroying Germany.
What?
We
I
got no
never knew
jobs.
that. What? You lying?
They were
What?
called. It's a book entitled "The Bastards of the Rhine," where when Hitler was promoting all his shit before he became chancellor, because a lot of them people was mixed. They was mixed with African and German. They was
Oh,
mulattoes,
wow.
basically. They was with Hitler. They was like, yeah, get rid of these goddamn Jews. They buying up everything. They making prices high. Blah blah blah. This and that. As soon as Hitler became Chancellor of Germany, he started sterilizing all the black people in Germany
Oh, shit.
because they was inferior. Like he ain't doing like the Jews. He wasn't outright killing. He was just saying, look, we just gonna sterilize you and wipe you out of existence that way.
Oh, shit.
But
They
they
got
was
real
with Hitler in the beginning. The same way these niggas
Oh,
today.
that's why you're so mad. Okay. I understand that.
There's
I
nothing
understand.
new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. Everything always come back around. Everything.
Even I really feel like they setting immigrants up for failure. I'm really see my whole thing about it was, and I explained it. I said I'm really scared for their safety because even though it's like America creates fascism in their own countries and stuff like that, they don't know nothing about how bad America is struggling themselves. And then on top of that, they fighting the police. When them police start killing them, it's nothing that nobody can fucking do. You understand what I'm saying? Like
It
black
ain't
people
my
just go
problem.
so high.
It ain't my problem. That's
But
some
you know,
shit
I
that they
got
got to find on
compassion
their
and
own.
empathy. So I don't look at it like that. I would never be like, oh, get these motherfuckers out of here. I'm just like, bitch,
No,
you
I'm
probably
not
be
like
better
that
off.
either.
Huh?
I'm not like that either. They
Yeah, but
got
I
they got
feel
as
like,
much right to work here as I do.
oh yeah, I
I
definitely feel
believe in
that. But
free trade.
I just feel like they don't know about the suffering. They don't know the ins and out of the suffering. And you find what I'm saying? Like they just don't know. Like I don't know what's they been told over there. Why it's okay to come over here, but they risking their lives coming over here. Motherfuckers falling off boats and shit. And they said
So
they
you
was
think so
cold
you
as
think
shit.
if you think those people is doing that willy nilly just for the fuck up?
No, I never said that. That's my whole point. I'm just saying
Then
it's
it's
still
it's
dangerous.
fucked up. It's real fucked up. If I lived in Venezuela, I wanted to bring my ass over here too.
Oh, you said you would.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about. I just thought it was ironic that a lot of them was saying like this is the worst thing they ever been through in their life, and I'm like, the shit that you've been through in your home country should have been the worst shit that you've been through in your life. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, it's because there's a certain notion that America's supposed to be this land of prosperity and all that shit.
Yes, that's my whole thing. That's my problem with it, and I just want to know what type of propaganda is they being fed over there, because I like they say that America is the third world country with a Gucci belt on, like you know.
I don't know about all that. I will say this in terms of these immigrants that's coming over here. The reality is now this is reality. It's reality, and then we got what everybody's personal effects are. The reality is, as it stands currently right now, the immigrants help shape and mold this economy that we live in. That's just what it is. I can't stop that. The individual notion for me is that as a result, if my people don't tighten up politically, we done. It's a wrap. That ain't got nothing to do with those people. They didn't do it. They ain't got shit to do with that.
Do
That's
you
the
think
us
we
factor.
have enough? Do you think we'll be able to develop enough political power to really make a third party candidate popular, like Cornell West, or like have you ever heard of Jasmine Sherman? She
I don't
was.
fuck with her.
Oh, you don't fuck with that? I like Jasmine Sherman. She my friend on TikTok. I love her little fat ass. I was like, bitch, you gotta lose weight first, cause ain't nobody.
I, I don't
Americans
fuck
they
with
don't like
her.
people that's fat.
I don't fuck with what's the lady the VP for Cornell West. I don't fuck with her.
Oh, I ain't see
Like
her.
she got like an African type name. But yeah, these
And
people
see,
don't
the whole
mean
thing with
Black
third party
Americans no
candidates
good.
is they not serious enough. And I just feel like we need better representation. Like somebody that was real popular for a while was Claudia de la Cruz. You ever heard of her? The Spanish lady.
Nah.
She a hardcore leftist, and she pretty as shit. I'm just like, bro, we need somebody that's conventionally attractive, because like y'all coming out the woodworks, y'all got that. gothic look, and America not ready for that shit. You got piercings and shit all in your nose. America not
Yeah,
ready for that.
I plan on
It's
doing a
not.
show. I plan on doing a show. I'm gonna do it one of these Thursdays. I don't know when, but like I said, I gotta keep doing. I gotta keep self-analyzing myself because I plan on doing a show called "Is MD a Progressive?" Because I think a lot of the shit that I'm talking now is like progressive, like real progressive. So
You is
I'm
getting more
starting.
progressive. There's nothing wrong with that. Like it shouldn't be no shame in your game.
Well,
It's
well,
okay.
well. I'm progressive in certain terms. I'm libertarian in other terms. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I definitely get it. Like it ain't nothing wrong being progressive. Like I always say, and you know, me and Fat Cat always say this. The world organically is a progressive world. You can't. There's really no such thing as conservatism. Conservatism is a thing that it's false. It's made up. The shit don't go like with the world. The world's supposed to move forward. It's supposed to advance in society and in economics, technology, in advance. We don't like stay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I plan on doing that show at some point in time.
Mm. Yeah, I
And I'm
think
gonna
you should.
break down like point for point, like all the shit that I believe, and I'm gonna tally it up, and I'm gonna see. Hey, I might be progressive. I just might.
I think you is. I think you is. You being pulled further left. It's okay. Welcome, welcome. You're almost there. You're almost
Now
further left. I
I
know
ain't
you
with
gotta
well.
reach anarchy. So you know.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that. I still believe in the rule of law. I always believe in the rule of law. I ain't no goddamn anarchy. But I might be progressive in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I might be
Okay.
progressive. It's a lot of shows I supposed to did a whole bunch of shit. I just ain't got around to do.
I was gonna ask
Uh,
you to can you do a show on Chop City, Seattle? When it was like, when they ran off the police got scared.
I don't know nothing about all
Yeah, you
that.
see
Like I
that
said,
shit. That was the closest thing. Like, listen, that's the closest thing to anarchy that America has seen in years.
well, I don't believe in that all. That's you know what I'm saying? I believe
No,
in
I'm
order.
just saying. I just wanted you to review it because I wanted to know your opinion on it. Because you getting more progressive. I just wanted to see how you felt about it. I don't know if you've seen it. I was going to send you the link.
I ain't saying no.
Can you do it? Can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
promise me you want to do a review on it? I'll come up here with you and do it.
I can't promise you. Not the way I'm working. But I mean I'm behind already. So there's a whole bunch of shit I was supposed to done did already. So
You
I'm
doing
actually
good
about to
though.
start. I'm actually about to start another YouTube channel because but the
Get
other
some shorts
the
up in there. Like it make your subscribers go up. The shorts. You gotta get the shorts in.
I ain't got no time to do shit. That's what I'm saying. Like
Nigga, like
I
it's
tried
better
the
than
short.
editing a whole video. Do you know how long it takes to edit a whole video? It don't even take long to edit a short. Like,
I don't know. I see, but I am about to start another YouTube channel because it's shit that I want to do that I know that's gonna get flagged. So I want to have a YouTube channel that I don't give a fuck on this channel, but I want a YouTube channel that I really don't give a like. I'ma just like steal your shit. You flag it, you flag it. You know what I'm saying?
what you mean still
Like
you?
that that
You want? I ain't never took you for somebody that want. Oh, you want to review
I
a whole bunch of stuff?
yeah. I'm just gonna play and it's books that I want to play that I don't know if it'll get copyright on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they come on to get more strict with that because some people will take it too far and will read the whole damn book. But I don't know if you want to take it down because that's another option. Because I used to do that, but I used to just take my shit down just because.
Nah, I don't want to do that. I want to leave it up.
Oh, you want to leave it up? Okay.
Cause I still want to do Turner Diary, but I ain't gonna do that shit over here. I'm gonna do it.
It's
I'm gonna do it
hard.
on
It's
another
hard
channel.
to. It's hard. It depends on who it is. Like, is they already on YouTube, like the books that you want to review, or is they like dead ass real scholars or
No,
some
no,
shit?
no. The Turner Diary is a fucking white supremacy book. I want to do that.
Oh
I've been
Lord.
saying I want to do that for months.
Oh. I ain't hear you
Yeah,
say that.
and probably this weekend I'm gonna make another YouTube channel and I'm gonna fucking play that book. I'm gonna do it in parts. You know what I'm saying?
What it's about?
What, the Turner Diaries?
Yeah.
It's about a bunch of white people taking over the goddamn country. That's what the shit about. So yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna
you
ask
know,
you a
it's a
weird
lot of shit I
question
want to
before.
do, man.
I gotta ask you a weird question.
What?
What do you think the true purpose or the true purpose of the movie Planet of the Apes is?
I don't know. I want to see the new one though.
Wait, she ain't never seen
I
none of the
like.
new ones?
No, I'm talking about the one that just came out not too long ago. I've been saying
Bro,
I
I
want to go
can't
see
wait
that
to
for a
see.
couple
No,
months.
Planet of the Apes is my shit. Like, but at the
Yeah,
same time,
I
the
went to
only
go
thing
see
I hated,
Spawn the other week.
you know what I hated, MD? You ever seen the War of the Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that one because white people really could have minded their own business on that one. And for real, even knowing the rise of, no, not the rise of the Planet of the Apes, the other one. Yeah, it was the rise of the Planet of the Apes. Like, you really could have left them. Like, why didn't they just leave when they had the dam and shit and find another one? Because once black people would have seen monkeys on a goddamn horse, they would have got the fuck up out of there. Hush.
But yeah, I'm finna get ready to get up. I'm tired, man. I gotta go to sleep. I got to fucking go to sleep.
All right, get some rest. Listen to some ASMR or something before you go to sleep.
I mean, I could put it to. I could cut the lights out and this around. I ain't got to do all that.
All right, enjoy your night.
All right. All right, hey y'all, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I know it's late. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk about that Trump shit, man. Like, hey, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. Hell, I'm what's that? June 27th, I believe, when the debate. Hey, Biden, hey, you gonna have to put a couple in the chamber, man, and you gonna have to go to work. If you don't, and you already fucking up with the Gaza stuff. You losing votes as we speak. So we'll see what you got going. If you don't strike now, you may not be able to strike at all. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's exactly what I'm gonna tell you. Your old ass better goddamn get on something. You better pop your damn perk. Well, no, yeah, that'll make you sleep. You better do something. Do a line of cocaine. Pop your blue chew. Do something. Cause it's now or never. God damn it, it's now or never. You got the ammo. You got the ammo. Are you willing to use it? Is my question. Are you willing to use it? You know, hell, the MAGA maniacs already think you behind the damn indictments any goddamn way. So, hey, man, you better take advantage now while the getting's good. Because, you know, with the MAGA maniacs, man, this is just more fuel to the fire for them. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, I'm going to go and get up out of here. Y'all have a good night. Like I said again, I'll see y'all Monday. Hey, by hook or by crook, even if it's a show like this, shout out to Jeremy, man. I know I ran him off because I had to go. I had to talk to the cops. By hook or by crook, I don't give a damn what time it is. We are doing God and Government on Monday night. It's scheduled for 8:30. If it go later, it go later. Shout out to Apex Jeremy Dunbar, my co-host over there on that show. Because I definitely want to talk about this topic that I got, wars and rumors of wars, because I know they can break it down. And we're gonna try to go through the chronological order of I don't know how to give no wrenches. I don't know nothing about none of that shit. GTO. How the fuck do I give a wrench? I thought you had to be at a certain at a certain level with your subs and shit to do all that. I don't know. Let me see. Let me go to the chat. I don't know nothing about none of that shit. Let me see how the fuck you do that. Let me go on YouTube right now. Hold on. I'm going. Hold on. I'm going. Hold on. I didn't even know you could fucking do that this early. Oh, I can. Okay. Okay, I just did it. Yeah, for some odd reason, man, I was thinking that you had to like wait till you got like a certain amount of subs to do that shit. I didn't know you could do that shit now. I ain't even know. That's on me. That's on me. That's my fault. All right, I just made you a mod. I made you and Jeremy a mod. So, if you get the nigga babbling, I know I can take it away. So now it's an incentive. But all right, man. Hey, I'm out of here, man. Yeah. Let me get ready to take my shit. Peace, y'all.